Should we be surprised that a company whose name is literally American Eagle is making fascist propaganda like this?
Mhm.
Probably not, but it's still really shocking. Like, a blonde haired, blue eyed white woman is talking about her good genes. Like, that is Nazi propaganda.
Mm.
Should we be?
Okay.
And welcome to the show.
What's up, everybody? How's it going? Um, well, we all know that it doesn't take too much to completely destroy, derail, and trigger the most liberal people among us. And recently, what has come out from American Eagle is they have released a campaign, well, really just a commercial series with Sydney Sweeney, who is one of the probably more attractive, I would say, one of the most popular actresses right now in Hollywood. And this is causing meltdowns of fascism, Nazism. They're comparing the company to Hitler. This is the rise of the Fourth Reich, I guess, something to that effect. Because we all know basically, it's insane for companies to try to use attractive women to sell products. Because why
Especially if they have blonde hair and blue eyes.
who's ever done that? Yeah.
Yeah.
So now for her immutable qualities, what these people are really offended is about, they're offended, they're offended because they want to be offended, and they don't like,
Yeah.
I think it's the fact that they don't like the beauty standard that Sydney Sweeney is putting out, because yes, Sydney Sweeney is very conventionally attractive. And, I wouldn't know if that's I wouldn't say necessarily it's the blonde hair, blue eyes type thing, but she's one of the more attractive women in Hollywood. And obviously that is going to cause a meltdown. This woman looks to have blonde hair, but she's going to melt down too. I'm going to just not talk because Duke hasn't seen these clips yet. So I'm just going to let him react to this. Tell me when you want to pause it, Duke, and I'm just going to try not to say anything.
Did American Eagle just run an ad for eugenics?
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Sydney Sweeney has very genes.
Totally just talking about denim, right? Just a blonde-haired, blue-eyed woman explaining how her good genes gave her personality and purity. I mean, are we really going to pretend that this isn't a little fashy-coded? Look, I'm not saying that Sydney Sweeney personally wrote this ad to revive the Third Reich, but American Eagle absolutely knew what they were doing here. You don't get to drop lines about inherited traits, blue eyes,
you
and
can
great
pause
genes.
that real quick. I mean, it really is.
It's a lot to take in. It's a lot.
Finding any reason to complain like these days, like that is an absolute normal American Eagle ad. There is nothing. I'm sorry, you're reaching to say that has anything to do with fascism. You're reaching. Literally every single American Eagle ad that I can recall is beautiful people, whether it's females or males. And they talk about how beautiful they are.
Pretty much all advertisements
like
are
every
pretty,
single advertisement from American Eagle.
all advertisements are pretty much beautiful people. That's what they do. That's why they get models to do this stuff, because it'll help them sell the product better. Oh, if I wear
But
this,
now apparently them talking about how beautiful they are is the next Reich, the coming of the next Reich. That's just crazy.
Sydney Sweeney actually is she's at the point now where she has her own ecosystem on Twitter where it's like Sydney Sweeney does anything. Her simps are going to cheer. The people who don't like her for whatever reason are going to obviously get offended. And then they'll try to cancel her for being a Nazi by, wearing pants or promoting pants for other people to wear.
There's such a rough culture out there, not even just with her, but yeah, you're right. She's a prime example of the culture of just there's a strong hate culture. Like they just hate her just to hate because oh my God, she's a proud, beautiful person.
Because she's a conventionally attractive woman.
I hate her.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm not in that whole market of, I'm not going to say it's a sexism, but it mostly kind of is. It's like, I don't see men trying to cancel her. Or gay men, for that matter, either. I don't see anybody getting... I mean, I could be wrong. There could be people that are doing that. But I don't really feel like this is about Nazism or fascism. I feel like this is like...
There's no hidden meaning.
Yeah,
that's nonsense. This is literally... since my childhood, I can recall these types of ads. And none of them had any type of fascist meaning behind them. And now you're saying out of nowhere, now it means something else. No, you want to take it as it means something else. That, to me, if you're trying to insinuate it means this, you need to check yourself. You need to check your brain the way that you think, because clearly you're the thinking, having that negative thought about that what you saw on screen there says a lot about your thinking process.
I would say so.
Not a lot about what they're doing.
While zooming in on somebody that could have walked straight off of a Nazi propaganda poster and expect people not to catch that reference. Good genes used to mean racial purity in fascist circles, and now it's just...
I don't know if not in reference to blue jeans.
No, come on.
Or good genes could just... Are you going to tell me that... Oh, now I'm going to sound like a Nazi. That you don't think Sydney Sweeney has hit the genetic lottery? I mean, come on. She's a very conventionally attractive woman.
They used the double meaning, the innuendo, to reference her real good, lucky gene pool that she has been lucky enough to be born with. And just the fact that it's a gene ad. Like,
yeah, they don't
it's
understand.
really not that much of a stretch. You're trying to add so many more layers to this than it has to be.
They've never heard of a double entendre, I guess.
Yeah.
Marketing. We are watching fascist aesthetics sneak back into pop culture through fashion ads, trad wife influencers, and yes, now blue jeans. If you think this was an innocent ad, you have not been paying attention.
Okay, I have not.
People are gonna make something out of nothing all the time, and it's just that's absolute nonsense. There's no way to that argument.
Would you believe that this woman is the most sane one I have on this video? Because this is obviously this is from Dr. Deborah Fauci. This is not her video. She's reposting it. Yeah. And Sydney Sweeney's American Eagle commercial is basically about ethnic cleansing. Her initials are SS.
Basically,
could it be more obvious?
Yeah, come on.
Which well, she's doing this as a jest. I don't, she's doing it ironically. This woman, however, is not.
Winning traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My jeans are blue.
Sydney Sweeney has very keen.
They're literally saying the quiet part out loud, but was it ever truly quiet when you're wearing dumbass merch like this? I mean, really, make America great again. When was America ever great? Their definition...
I would say America's pretty much always been great. It's been great in my lifetime anyway. In my lifetime, America has been great. Maybe not so much the past 4 years, but...
Compared to a lot of other countries that you could live in, this is definitely one of the better options.
That's the stupid thing. That you should be so happy to live here. I mean, is it?
I mean, like, it goes back to the simple fact, just the fact that you're able to make the statement that you're making and not be put in jail or unalived. That makes this country the greatest country.
I'm just saying, there's a lot worse places you could. I mean, there might, maybe, arguably, maybe you could actually go into and be like, yeah, you could be born in a better place. But
we've done segments about this,
worse
dude.
Places to be born.
We've done segments about this. There's even first world countries out there that you can't talk and say things like this and not go to jail. So, like, the fact that, again,
looks what's
the fact
happening
that she
in the UK.
has the right to say whatever she wants to say and criticize this wonderful country, but yet she doesn't understand that if she did the same thing in a good percentage of the world, she'd be in jail right now.
Yep, love it or leave it.
But yes, this country is awful. Of course, totally.
And Sydney Sweeney just made that abundantly clear.
of greatness was when this country was full of white supremacists and that slavery still existed. And now we have this interesting ad with a play on words.
By your inference, I guess, I don't believe I heard Sydney Sweeney say that. I don't think American Eagle would stamp that endorsement, but maybe I'm not paying attention. That's what they all tell me. I'm not paying attention.
You can pretend somebody said something all the time and, oh, well, there's definitely a ... meaning behind it. It means ... Like, you can infer whatever you want. It doesn't mean that it's true.
Yeah, I'm not...
where we pass on blue genes to those genetically with blue eyes.
I don't think if you went to go buy a pair of American Eagle jeans, they'd be like, no, you don't have blue eyes. Sorry. Get out.
I'm pretty sure you don't have to fit a certain demographic to shop there. Your money is as good as the next person's money.
They're going to market that these jeans are made out of 100% cotton. Heaven forbid that there's any poly blend or any mixture of other fabrics, because we will totally wrap them all up and incinerate them like we incinerated $10 million worth of contraceptives overseas and 56,000 tons of food.
But how do you really feel?
But there's always an exception of the mixture of different fabrics with 100% cotton, and that's when the 100% cotton is being picked by people of color. I mean, it's no accident that Sydney Sweeney's initials are S.
Or SS. Yes, that's...
Again, like, how are you... Like, you are literally taking the first letters of her name and just making it mean whatever you want to make. So you're saying from birth she was named because of SS from Nazi? No. That's, no. Like,
Unless
she came out of her mother's womb. Like, you know what? Let's name her after the SS of the Nazis. This will be wonderful. This will be great because she has blue eyes. That's just nonsense. Oh my God.
Unless this woman is just trolling and she doesn't mean any of that and she's trying to be ridiculous on purpose, and in that case I'd say you got me. But I can't tell. I cannot tell. Literally, I have no idea.
And so apparently if an article of clothing is made out of 100% cotton now, that's a meaning for Nazism too, for fascism and all that.
I guess, yeah,
What?
because obviously.
What?
Well, because obviously.
Have you looked in your closet? Have you looked at the clothes you wear? More than one company sells 100% cotton fabrics or clothing, articles of clothing.
But what she's insinuating is 100% cotton is a dog whistle for your purity, which.
Well, I know I get it, but numerous companies sell that. So, are you saying numerous companies are trying to say purity?
Oh, I'm sure it's a big conspiracy.
It's a whole conspiracy theory, apparently, with multiple companies at the helm. Like, no, that's just nonsense.
Let's get into this one.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye
I don't recall that logo in the initial ad.
My genes are blue.
Sydney Sweeney has very genes.
You guys are complaining about that Sydney Sweeney jeans ad, so I went and saw it. That's nuts.
Dude, I don't know what you think about nose rings, but nose rings is 100% a red flag, I think. It seems like all the women, or most of them that I see complain online, always have the nose ring. It's like how to spot a liberal 101.
See, propaganda. Wow. I thought it was going to be like kind of bad. That's going to be in history books.
Should we be surprised that a company whose name is literally American Eagle is
we got this woman again. Yo, look, again, nose ring. See? I'm not gonna it's a thing.
Propaganda like this? Probably not.
I'm not gonna say everyone with
nose
nose
ring. It's still really shocking.
Yeah.
Like a blonde.
No, but it is a way you can spot people who are. I think everyone who has a nose ring is probably a liberal.
Haired, blue-eyed white woman is talking about her good genes. Like.
Yeah, we already know your opinion on this lady. All right, we got. Oh, that was it for that segment. Yeah, what do you think about the Sydney Sweeney jeans thing? Is this being blown out of proportion, or is this the rise of the Third Reich taking over our country? Please. Listen.
Yeah. Has anyone ever seen an American Eagle American Eagle ad ever growing up? And let me know if you think it's any different compared to what you just saw.
What I think, I'm just going to pull up a picture of Sydney Sweeney real fast, not because I'm going to goon to it or anything later. I'm not going to do that. But because we're still talking about it for right now. So let me just find a nice picture of Sydney Sweeney here. Yeah, there we go. We'll pull up. She has great genes. Sexualizing the fuck out of her and hinting at Nazism. It's like, again, listen.
She's a model.
Well, she's a model.
She's a model.
She's an actress. She's a model.
She's a model.
But also, isn't the feminist movement, as far as I understand it, it empowers women to have the same rights, protections as men, which means they are allowed to go and do what they want in society. So now you're going to shame this woman for using her sexuality in a way that you don't want her to use it. Is that not crazy? Like, there's so many layers to this hypocrisy. Yeah, but she's not allowed.
If there's one profession that is supposed to be sexualized, is it not models?
Apparently not.
I don't get it. I just don't get it. It's literally what she gets paid for.
I mean, there's so many things to complain about in the world. And I guess, hey, Sydney Sweeney is obviously one of them. And, yay, it's probably going to work out better for her. Obviously, it gets a lot of eyes in the ads, good and bad. I don't know. I could be...
Personally, I do not view any of these ads as double meaning with Nazism or fascism.
It's a double meaning, but...
It's not a political message. American Eagle couldn't give two shits about political messages. They don't I can't recall too many American Eagle ads that said anything about Trump, Obama, Biden, Clinton's, bushes. Like
normally
they never talk about presidents. They never
normally
talk about
brands do
politics.
not get into that because they don't want to alienate their customers.
The
But
farthest thing they do is the American flag for patriotism. That's it.
But they're either upset that Sydney Sweeney. There's two theories. They're either upset that Sydney Sweeney is very attractive, or it could be the American Eagle name itself, American. I don't know. I just think
honestly,
I don't know.
Personally, I think this is stems to a bigger issue with the culture, the media culture specifically. You know, everyone having readily accessible access to technology, phones, computers, a keyboard.
Yeah.
It just enables this type of behavior, and it's just like literally they are just hating to hate. They are just looking to find meaning in something that has no meaning. Like they're just trying to find a conspiracy theory for something that it's a fucking clothing ad.
I like the Age of Information
there has to be
personally, but I think
I like it too when it's used
about this, but
appropriately.
I would say to go touch grass, really. But
I love technology, but when it's used positively, appropriately, when it's used to just hate and to just bash and to just
it's used
talk
appropriate.
shit.
We just got a segment out of this. I think it's very appropriate.
Hey, thank you for the content.
Because if it was just Sydney Sweeney doing a jeans ad, we'd have nothing to talk about. So thank you very much, all you blue-haired liberals. Thank you very much, Sydney Sweeney. Thank you very much, American Eagle. God bless America. And
it's crazy how this is a political topic.
We'll catch you. Well, yeah, it's this is like, you know, I can see it in our eyes. You can, if I could zoom in, you can see the Nazi. But all right, we're gonna leave it there, and we will catch you in the next one. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and we will see you in the next one.